I spent 5 days selling things on eBay, and in this video, I am going to go over the results. So let's take a look.
There's something in it that's so beautiful.
So before I get into day one, let me go into the things that I had to get in order to actually be able to ship and sell these items. So the first thing is inventory. Now, thankfully for me, I have $0 invested in my capital. So I went around the house looking for things I can sell. And my mom also brought some things that I can use as well to sell. Now, these clothes were really high quality. I'm not talking some Lululemons, almost brand new kind of things. So I got very lucky that I can sell some really high quality products at $0. So everything after all the expenses is straight up profit for me.
Money, 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 money.
But there are things I did have to buy. So the first thing I ended up buying was a scale. After the scale, I also needed a way to ship the products. So I ended up buying some poly mailers. One 10 by 13 and one 14.5 by 19. Now, if you can't decide which one you want to get, the 10 by 13s are really good for small clothes like t-shirts, shorts, things that are just really small that can fit nicely. Now, if you're selling things like sweaters, larger suit jackets, or even larger clothing that's, for men, like extra large, you might want to consider getting the 14.5 by 19 or the middle size that they have as well. Totally up to you, but make sure you know what size to buy because it's all different depending on what your niche is and what you'll be selling. Now, I did make one mistake and I ended up buying a 12 by 16 sealable plastic bag. I did this because I saw a lot of sellers were using it, but in my experience, I did not have to use it almost ever just because it really isn't necessary. The poly mailers are pretty strong and will survive a lot. Now, if you're selling a lot of clothes that have different buttons or different zippers or things that might get caught and rip the poly mailer, I would recommend buying the plastic bags. But if you're starting off, I'd probably not worry about it too much until you're making some profits, and then maybe think about buying a plastic bag if that is what you want to do. So the total for all my expenses is going to be up here on screen. If you guys are interested to purchase any of these, the links will be down below in the description, so just go ahead, click on it. Now, let's move on to the actual 5 days and see how we progressed and what kind of results we ended up getting. All right, guys, day number one, I had some things going on, so the only thing I was able to accomplish was taking pictures of about 5 or so products and having them ready to be listed. So the first thing I learned is that taking pictures takes a lot of time. I actually have a little studio set up. I just use my lightings equipment from my YouTube videos and some cardboard paper, any white paper or white cloth, anything to sort of keep a neutral, solid background is really good. So end up taking pictures, and that was it for day number one. Day number two is Friday, a very good day to start listing some of these items. So I basically went ahead, listed all the items that I had. I had about 5 or 6 that I just went ahead, uploaded onto eBay. And what I actually ended up doing was scheduling my listings to come out at certain times. Moving on to day number 3. So day 3, it's a Saturday. We're waiting, no sales, nothing exciting happens today. We are getting some views on our listings. So there's one thing I did want to mention, and that's if you do have an old eBay account, try to use that as your seller account. Now, the reason for that is because it shows people that you're a member since let's say 2016, 2018, and not a member since basically a day ago. This makes people feel more comfortable because they know you've been on eBay for a long time. Even if you had no real plays, at least you've had an account for a while. Now, don't stress if you don't have an eBay account. If you're making a new one, that's fine. But if you do, I recommend trying to use that one because it at least gives you a small little boost in confidence because you are a new seller, you have no ratings, you have no reviews. So people don't know if they should trust you yet or not. So you want to give them as much trust as possible from in the beginning. That being said, let's move on to day number 4 where things really get spicy. All right, guys, it's day number 4. It's a Sunday, and Sundays are pretty huge on eBay. Now, for me, most of the Sunday was pretty quiet. Then, around 4 or 5, I decided to go take a quick nap, and I wake up to my first offer. Now, I was selling these Lululemon pants at about $40, $45 each, and some guy was like, hey, how about 30? This was my first ever sale. Now, even though I could have counter offered with 35 and basically have gotten $35, I decided to go with 30. This way I can learn how the shipping process works, how to go through the whole entire process of just finishing the payments, getting the payments, paying for shipping, everything. And this way, I'm not trying to hassle him and then all of a sudden mess something up in the process. So I was like, you know what? Fine. I accepted the $30. I was like, yeah, why not? Let's do it. So we got the sale. I printed a label, stuck it on my poly mailer, was ready to ship it out Monday morning because the post office is closed Sunday. But then, soon after, bam, we got hit with a second sale. Another guy was like, yo, $30. And this time I was like, let's see if I can't counter offer. Let's see if we can't meet in the middle. So I was like, yo, 35. A couple minutes later, bam, sale sold. So now we got 2 Lululemon sold, one for $30, one for $35. Now, obviously, eBay and PayPal take some fees away from you as well as shipping. Now, I have the buyer pay for shipping. eBay will take a percentage of your sales as well as PayPal. Even then, because of the zero capital, we're making sick profits now. And I was like, okay, 2 sales, we're doing good. And all of a sudden, a third guy comes in with another $30 counter offer. I was like, bro, let's go. Yes. Here's what was going through my head at this point. Money. So, same thing. I counter offered $35. You know what happened. We got that sale. Bam. 3 Lululemon pants completely sold. I almost sold out my whole entire inventory. I think like I said, I only had like 5 listings. So we just completely blew out these Lululemon shorts. I did have some shirts as well, but all the shorts just completely disappeared. We got 3 here. You see 1, 2, and 3. So day number 4, we had some insane profits. We ended up making $126.15 before the fees and expenses and everything else, which I'll get to in a little bit. Now let's move on to day number 5. So day number 5 is a Monday morning. I go ahead, drop the stuff off at the post office, and for the rest of the day, nothing happens, no new sales, which to be expected. The weekdays are sort of slower days, but that's okay because I'm not complaining. I just made $126, so not bad. All right, guys, that's it for the 5 days of selling. It was basically just a step-by-step mini series. I mean, day 1 was just taking pictures. Day 2 was listing. Day 3 was waiting. Day 4 was bam, boom, 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 sales. And day 5 was delivering the products to the post office. So because of that, let's talk about the results and the final amount that I actually made, taking away expenses and taking away the initial startup costs as well. All right, guys, it's time to talk money.
Get the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
So we made $126.15. Let me tell you a quick secret. There is going to be a part 2, and it's very, very crazy. Now, after all the eBay fees, PayPal fees, shipping fees, we ended up with $89.23, which is really good, right? But we still have to count our initial expenses for our poly mailers, scales, all that good stuff. So after counting all that up, we ended up making a profit for 5 days of $25.59. Let's go! Wow! Money. Woo! So again, it's not that big of a deal. It's about $5 a day in profit, but it's a start, and that was just 1 day of selling. Oh, hey Mesh family, I didn't see you there. Guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. I had a great time trying out this eBay selling. Now, a quick disclaimer, this is actually being recorded in the future. Now, I did have the original recording, but I didn't like how it came out. So now I'm recording the new updated version of my 5-day selling results. And it's been about 2-3 months since I actually started eBay selling. So we've got a lot of success. We've got a lot of crazy things happen to us, and I've continued to basically use eBay as a side income. And that brings me to my point right here. If you guys enjoyed part 1, make sure you smash that subscribe button, leave a like, and turn on your notification bell. If we get 10 likes on this video, I will drop part 2. And let me tell you, if you thought part 1 was crazy, part 2 is literally insane. And let me just give you guys a little breadcrumbs of what you can expect in part 2. We go from, hey, let's make some income, to, hey, we are in the green right now with $25 in profit. Why don't we try going for a road to $1,000 in sales? Now, I know the results, but you don't. And I'm not gonna let you know if we achieved it or not, but let me just tell you, it gets crazy. It gets very, very crazy, and we blow up a little bit. We make some crazy new decisions, some great, crazy sales, and I'm really excited to show you guys part 2. But I don't know if you guys want to see part 2. So if you guys do want to catch and see part 2, make sure you guys smash the like button. Like I said, 10 likes, and I'll go ahead and release a part 2. That being said, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a comment down below letting me know if you guys like these side hustle ideas and plans. I have some crazy new side hustles I'm working on right now. Also, links to all the information is going to be down below. So if anyone here is thinking about starting an eBay business and wants some help, if you have any questions whatsoever, if you're thinking of considering doing eBay, or if you've been doing eBay for a while and have some tips and tricks that you want to share in the next video, hit me up, guys. I'm always open. You can email me if you want. You can also DM me on the different social media accounts, and I'll get back to you as fast as I can, because I love you guys and I want to help you guys all succeed in your side hustles. Make sure to reach out, and I'll be happy to help you guys. That being said, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys in another one of the videos. Peace out.